was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Sheldon Rankins forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Bortles. Flushed out right into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's got his guys set up great now. First and goal, and the Pigs get at the 7-yard line. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
He's going to get it running right. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Bortles to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Bortles to call for the Jacksonville first.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, You must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Bortles rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, 44 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They'll run. This is Kamara, and he'll get this one up to the 26. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And that's complete. It's Watson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Breeze now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmental.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Bortles eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, New Orleans. Benjamin Watson, 68 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now out come the Jags. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level is...
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze to throw on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Watson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Oh, now he bowls him over. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down.
Green 80.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. So they just do get the touchdown in before halftime, and now a PAT will tie it.
So what we're seeing is one team is going to be really excited right now. How about the other side, though? Will they be deflated, or will they go ahead and gather themselves, regroup at halftime, and come back out because we had an even half?
Yeah, we did. We'll see. Should be a good second half, that's for sure. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Kamara now to return. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Kamara now to return. And now running right through it. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lee. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. Bortles now on first down. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And that'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Flushed out right. Now and the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee, 57 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. Kamara now to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put in.
It got his man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Tyler Patman on the tackle.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. To throw, it's Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Completes it to Lee. Big play there. Bortles to Lee. 82 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens.
And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lambo on for the extra point. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And here's Lewis. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 45 yards. Breeze now on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A big play there. Bortles to Lee. 77 yards.
Lucy.
Into the red zone. It's Bortles. And his throw is incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And it's second down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just see the bag, quit out that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you're saying, how that poppin' and shaking.